Are you ready to escape to the world's most breathtaking surf destinations? Look no further because today we're taking you on a journey to explore the top 25 best spots to catch a wave. From the legendary breaks of Hawaii and Australia to the hidden gems of Central America and Africa, we've got it all. Whether you're a seasoned pro or just starting to ride the waves, these spots have something for every level of surfer. Imagine yourself gliding over the crystal-clear waters of Indonesia, feeling the rush of adrenaline as you tackle the massive swells of Hawaii, or immersing yourself in the vibrant culture of Central America. Our list is curated to provide you with an unparalleled surfing experience, and we'll take you through all the insider tips and tricks. Get ready to pack your bags and hit the road, because the ultimate surf trip of a lifetime is about to begin. Join us now and let's ride the waves together. Number 25. Margaret River, Australia. Margaret River is internationally renowned for its 135 kilometers of coastline and 75 breaks to choose from. There you can find waves suitable for all the levels. For example, Yawling Up, which is considered one of the best destinations on the Australian west coast, offers periods with easy waves, suitable for beginners, and seasons where only the most experienced can venture in these waters. Another surfing spot is Preveley Park, where the waves can reach even 6 meters in height, and in particular there is a point called Surfers Point that attracts surfers from all over the world. In these waters, every year is host one of the most awaited competition, the Marga. Number 24. Jaws, Hawaii. With the development of surfing in the early 90s, Jaws became famous, surprising the world with its massive waves, initially surfed only by select group windsurfers and surfers. On the island of Maui, Hawaii, the beach of Jaws, also known as Pi'ahi in Hawaiian, where a particular shape of the oceanic reef allows the formation of dizzying bridges, even 21 meters high. They travel at a speed that can touch 50 kilometers per hour. For this reason is a surfing spot for only professionals, because the minimum inexperience can be fatal. So it's not so complicated to understand why Jaws is the name. Number 23. Canary Islands, Spain. Called the Hawaii of the Atlantic Ocean, the Canary Islands have one of the best surfing spots in Europe. And it's not surprising, thanks to the stretches of coastline offering numerous surfing opportunities for everyone from total novices to seasoned experts. One of the most famous spots is Playa de las Americas, on the south coast of Tenerife. This beach is very popular thanks to the break on a volcanic platform for a long wave with some barreling. Due to some fast sections and sharp rocks, it's not recommended for novices. In fact, there is a long tradition of hosting World Surf League events there, such as the Las Americas Pro Tenerife. Another spot considered by many to be one of the best surf spots in Europe is El Confidal in Gran Canaria's capital, in Las Palmas. This right-hander breaks over a volcanic ledge, with the barreling section running in shallow water the whole length of the break. It's also essential to mention El Caimao in Lanzarote. Only the very experienced and brave surfer should even attempt to surf this wave, as it is seriously powerful and dangerous too. Number 22. Raglan, New Zealand. With significant surf breaks and some of the consistent surf in the country, Raglan is the perfect surfing spot. Raglan's famously long left-hand break runs along a rocky shoreline, encompassing 3 bays. The rocky seafloor makes for consistent waves, between 4 and 6 feet. The 3 main point breaks of Line Bay, Whale Bay, and Indicators can link up on days where there is a significant swell to create an incredible wave that provides a ride of more than 2 kilometers. Number 21. Trestles, California. This gem of Southern California lies at the San Clemente city limits and has joined the top surfing list that visits California. It's home to a variety of wave features: lefts, rights, sandbars, and a beach break. This reef break is a swell magnet that consistently provides excellent right and left breaking waves all year. Lower Trestles is another perfect surfing spot for many surfers, and is the home for many big events in the sport like ASP World Tour events and the NSSA Nationals.
For the cheapest flight booking, hotels, and taxi booking, must visit our website universetravels.net. Also, we share more popular destinations there. Link is given description below.
Number 20. Cloudbreak, Fiji Island. Cloudbreak is one of the most popular surfing spots in Fiji. Located a few miles from Namotu, it's a left-hand wave that breaks over shallow reefs. Cloudbreak's reputation precedes it. It's one of that breaks you have to see to believe. In fact, is often considered one of the 10 most challenging waves in the world. Like many tropical reef pass breaks, Cloudbreak tends to get faster, shallower, and more critical as it goes. Number 19. Gold Coast, Australia. With about 70 kilometers of beaches, it's easy to understand why the Gold Coast attracts surfers from all over the world. From the many waves to the long sandy beaches, the Gold Coast is considered one of the best surfing spots in the world. Plenty of waves to surf, suitable for many world-class surfers. For more than 40 years, the Australian Gold Coast has been the stage of professional surfing. In fact, every year the Gold Coast hosts the Quicksilver Pro Gold Coast. Number 18. Thuso, Scotland. Scotland isn't exactly the classical surfing spot, but the waves around the little town of Thuso, on the north coast, offers some of the best surfing spots in Europe and some of the conditions described as world-class. For this reason, Thuso has held a world tour event. The O'Neill Coldwater Classic ran for 3 years and scored good waves every time. Number 17. Sunset Beach, Hawaii. Sunset Beach is one of the most famous right-hand points there is, and that attracts many surfers lovers from all the world. Surely not a wave to take if you are not a pro surfer, because the waves turn very fast and hollow as it emerges and walls up quick from deep water. For this reason, it hosts the Vans Triple Crown of Surfing, a surf competition that is second only to surfing's world title regarding prestige and difficulty. Number 16. São Sebastião, Brazil. Marija's Beach, in São Sebastião, is famous for the waves that attract surfers from all corners. That was not enough. It still gained another attraction at the end of 2014 when launched to the world the first Brazilian surfing world champion, Gabriel Medina. The reason for so much success is the waves in the most varied sizes, for all levels of surfer. With an excellent infrastructure, 5 kilometers of white sands and crystalline waters, the beach of Marija's, on the coast of São Sebastião, is very popular in the country. The best surfing spot on the beach is Canto do Moreira, where the waves can reach 10 feet. The beach receives events like the Paulista Professional Surfing Circuit, one of the most traditional championships in the country, and the Hang Loose WSL. Number 15. Peniche, Portugal. Peniche was and continues to be the scene of the most prestigious surfers in the world. Famous on a global scale thanks to its tubular waves, the beach of the Supertubos in Peniche hosts one of the most prestigious national and international surf competitions. Among all wave sports, the Rip Curl Pro Portugal. Thanks to the fantastic waves, the show of maneuvers, and the presence of the best surfers is famous for being one of the best surfing spots in the world. WSL has about 10 surf spots all around the world where WSL organizes the main surf competition, and the Supertubos in Peniche is one of them. A surfing spot not to be missed. Number 14. Tofino, Canada. Tofino is Canada's surf capital. Located on the west coast of Vancouver Island, and near the vast temperate rainforest that covers the area, Tofino is a surfing spot with the perfect waves for beginners and experts. The beaches of the area get loads of surf all year from the North Pacific, and it rarely goes flat. Tofino is a great surf spot for surfers of all levels, and is the epicenter of the Canadian surf scene, home to the country's best waves and Canada's top surfers. Every year Tofino hosts the Rip Curl Pro Tofino, Canada's most significant surfing competition and the only one in Canada open to all divisions. Number 13. Hossegor, France. Hossegor is the perfect surfing spot, thanks to its beautiful beach, warm water, consistent swell and sandbanks. The seaside town of Hossegor in southwestern France is a world-renowned surfing mecca on La Côte d'Argent, the longest uninterrupted stretch of sandy beach in Europe. Some of the world's fastest, most potent beach breaks are there. During fall and winter, Hossegor awaits expert surfers. In fact, France hosts the world's best wave riders to surf the legendary beach breaks of the Landes region for the sole French event on the World Surf League's Championship, Quicksilver Pro France. Number 12. Nazaré, Portugal. Nazaré became famous in the world of surf thanks to its giant-size waves. Especially after the surfing record in 2011 of the Hawaiian surfer Garrett McNamara, that surfed a giant wave of 23.77 meters. Since then Nazaré is in the middle of attention between all big surf lovers. In fact, big wave riders are present in Nazaré every year when the big winter swells come. The best-known surf spot in Nazaré is Praia do Norte with the biggest waves in Portugal. This surfing is for really expert surfers. In fact, every year this beach hosts the WSL Big Wave Contest. The day of the competition is confirmed 3 days in advance, to ensure the best conditions, with the biggest waves for the contest. Number 11. Florianópolis, Brazil. Florianópolis is one of the world's best surfing spots and most stunningly beautiful islands, with nearly 100 miles of pristine coastline, blessed with over 40 beautiful beaches. Regarding surfing, the capital of Santa Catarina is privileged since it receives waves from the south and east practically all year round. For this reason, many considered it as a surfer's paradise, thanks to its variety of beaches and consistent swells. Barra de Lagoa is undoubtedly the ideal spot for beginner surfers, with swells smaller and easier to navigate than elsewhere. There are left and right-hand breaks and consistent waves from ground swells. Praia Mole is an exposed beach break, with the south winds offering some of the best waves, though there are significant ground swells too. Thanks to the consistently right conditions, and both left and right-hand breaks, Joaquina is a famous surf beach that is best enjoyed especially during the winter season.
For the cheapest flight booking, hotels, and taxi booking, must visit our website universetravels.net. Also, we share more popular destinations there. Link is given description below.
Number 10. Puerto Escondido, Mexico. The Puerto Escondido waters are world famous for their waves and excellent surf conditions, as well as its abundance of professional surfers who come to try their waves in the southern Mexican seas. We recommend this surfing spot for more advanced surfers who've had some experience on the board. In fact, the waters of Puerto Escondido host one of the competitions of the World Surf League, the Puerto Escondido Challenge, which sees professional surfers challenge on these waves. Number 9. Praia do Rosa, Brazil. Besides being one of the most popular destinations for tourists, Praia do Rosa is also one of the surfers' favorite surfing spots in Brazil. Remembering the old fishing village discovered by surfers in 1970, Praia do Rosa, with about 2 kilometers of extension, has the perfect surf conditions, with waves that reach 3 meters in height. In the classic days, the Rosa Norte becomes ideal for the execution of maneuvers, with lefts that end practically at the edge of the sand. The Rosa Sul, on the other hand, presents waves a little bit stronger and tubular, better for those who love the most aggressive maneuvers. Number 8. Skeleton Bay, Namibia. Probably the most famous wave of Namibia, with a left hand and a perfect sandbank. Namibia is one of the last frontiers of the surfing world, and many professional surfers head every year to enter the Skeleton Bay waters. The desolate African coast of Namibia is pretty cold, off great white sand, but the waves are particularly inviting. Inviting enough to forget the sharks, take the beatings, fight the current, and try to take the perfect wave. Number 7. Padang Padang, Bali. Probably one of Bali's most famous surfing spots, Padang Padang is best known for Padang Padang Left, also known as the Balinese Pipeline, for its similarity to the famous Hawaiian pipeline. Recommended for professional surfers because it requires significant skills. This is where professionals and experts come to test their skills and demonstrate their value during the Rip Curl Cup Padang Padang. However, Padang Padang is perfect for any surfer level, thanks to the Padang Padang Right, a picturesque beach for beginners and intermediate surfers with a long and continuous wave, ideal for improving your technique. Number 6. Camaca, Peru. Thanks to its endless waves and winds in the open sea, Peru is a country that attracts more and more surfers from all over the world. The perfect example of surfing spot is Chacama, known all over the world as the most extended wave left in the world. Porto Chacama, in northwestern Peru, has one of the longest waves in the world, and its typical days. It seems like a wave machine. The whole point is 2.5 miles long and has 3 sections. The first one is called Malpaso, which breaks for about 150 meters. The second point, called Keys, breaks for another 600 meters, and the main point connects with the sections called the Point and El Hombre, which open up to the city's pier, a 2.5-kilometer long ride that lasts for minutes. Number 5. Pavones, Costa Rica. Known as one of the most remote surfing destinations in the entire country, Pavones offers surfers an unforgettable experience thanks to its legendary waves. Located on the South Pacific coast of Costa Rica, Pavones is a beautiful secluded beach located in the Golfo Dulce. When there is the perfect mix of wind and swell the waves hit, Pavones presents an epic break on the left that experienced surfers can drive for almost 3 minutes at a time. For many, the most desired wave in the country, this kilometric left, deserves its fame. Incredibly, this wave breaks perfectly on a bench of round stones and is considered one of the longest left in the world. Number 4. Uluwatu, Bali, Indonesia. It's certainly not new that Bali is a surfer's paradise, with some of the best waves in the world. Surfers from all over the globe go to this magnificent stretch of coast hoping to get a taste of its remarkable perfection. One of the most legendary Bali's best surfing spots is Uluwatu, located on the southwestern tip of the Bukit Peninsula, under a spectacular 11th century Hindu temple. Famous for its excellent surfing quality, for its variety of breaks, and its conditions throughout the day, Uluwatu surely deserves to be mentioned in our list. Depending on the time of day and swell, each of Uluwatu's breaks has its unique features. Number 3. Tihupu, Tahiti. Tihupu is a real surfer's paradise. The beautiful village of the island of Tahiti has become one of the most popular surfing spots for champions and amateur surfers, thanks to the exceptional waves off its shores. Here, once a year the Billabong Pro Tahiti is played, where the most experienced surfers compete against the waves created by the coral reef, even more than 15 meters high. Lovers of the table go to face the fury of the sea, venturing into the reckless tube riding. The storms meet the coral reef and form waves that fold in on themselves, creating real pipes. It's in this moment that the masters of surfing go through them, just as they are breaking down. Number 2. Jeffreys Bay, South Africa. It's one of the world's best right-hand point breaks, and professional surfers from all over the world go to this South African surfing mecca, especially during the Billabong Pro Surf Contest. From a small fishing village that was once, the surf industry over the years has transformed Jeffreys Bay into a real surf city. The famous right point on which every year the WSL Championship stage takes place, feeds the dreams of each surfer to undertake a surf trip in the perfect surfing spot. The wave that we are used to seeing during the J-Bay Open, the famous right-hand point, has several sections: boneyard, super tubes, and tubes. This is the section that usually makes the race, are the 3 best sections. These 3 sections are also the most crowded. The quietest parts are the point, kitchen windows, magna tubes, and albatross, which are more accessible. Number 1. Bonsai Pipeline, Hawaii. We could not begin the list except with Hawaii, the surfing capital of the world where the surf was born. In short, Hawaii is merely the mecca of surfing. The often called 7-Mile Miracle is a stretch of coastline on the North Shore featuring around 36 world-class surf breaks, which include the most famous surf break in the world, the Bonsai Pipeline. This coast that starts from Haleiwa to Velzeland is the paradise of every surfer. Bonsai Pipeline is a legend on an island full of surfing legend. It's without a doubt the most famous surfing spot in the world. It creates something unique, tube after tube, just a few dozen yards from the shore. It is very dangerous and unforgiving and is only for the most experienced surfers. In fact, each December pipeline is the final stop for the Surfing Professionals World's Tour, after Australia, South Africa, California, Brazil, and Tahiti. The top surfers crowned the season at the birthplace of surf, Oahu. It is not a coincidence that it is the last stage of the professional circuit and also the one of the Triple Crown. The Pipe Masters is an event to be seen at least once in a lifetime. So, what are your favorite surfing spots? Don't hesitate to leave a comment below if you have other amazing surfing spots in mind. Share the fun and stay safe in the water.
So tell us which of the top 10 places caught your attention today. Don't forget to hit that subscribe button and click on the notification bell to see more attractive destinations all over the world.